take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever
I think
you want.
I'm live. I've been having
Take the
some
red
trouble.
pill. You stay in Wonderland.
I apologize to you
And I
guys.
show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
I was supposed to start
You take the
like
blue pill. The story ends.
25 minutes
You
ago.
wake up in your bed and believe
Time
whatever you
flew.
want.
25 minutes ago,
Take
but I
the
was
red
trying to
pill.
get
Stay in Wonderland.
get everything together.
And I show you
Today's
how
actually
the
been a
rabbit
weird
hole
day.
goes. You take the blue pill.
Lot of
Story
intel
ends.
today.
You wake up in your bed and believe whatever
So
you want.
much that
You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show
it's
you
gonna
how
have to
deep
be.
the
I'm
rabbit
gonna
hole
have to
goes.
like do several videos for each.
You take the blue pill.
So
Story
expect
You wake
over
up
the
in
next
your
few
bed and
days.
believe whatever you want.
Expect a bunch of
You
videos.
take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland.
Really interesting.
And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
In particular,
You take the blue pill.
as
Story
far as
ends.
the information.
You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill.
So
You stay in Wonderland.
there's an event that happened.
And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
I have a theory on it.
You take the blue pill.
I tested the
Story
theory.
You wake up in your
Thanks to
bed
the
and
help
believe whatever you want.
of somebody
You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland.
that was able to vet
And
it
I
and
show
check
you
it
how
out.
deep the rabbit hole
I
goes.
feel pretty good about
You
how
take the
it's
blue
gonna
pill.
go. I think it's
The
gonna
story ends.
really work out.
You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want.
Let me see.
You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. You
I
take
had
the
a,
blue
I had
pill.
a,
The
there's,
story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
I don't see who I'm
You
looking
take
for.
the blue
Okay,
pill.
no problem.
The story
Alright,
ends.
so
You wake up
basically
in
a
your
lot
bed
of you
and
guys have
believe
heard
whatever you
about
want.
West Virginia
You
shooting.
take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland.
It's a horrible thing.
And I show you how deep the
Basically,
rabbit hole goes.
12 people were killed.
You take
And
the
it
blue
turns
pill.
out that the person who
The
killed
story
them
ends. You wake
was
up
a
in your bed
coworker.
and believe whatever you want.
Now,
You
no
take the
audio?
red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
It hasn't started.
You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up
You
in your
guys
bed
can't
and
hear me right
believe
now?
whatever you want. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
It's kind of cool.
And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep
All right. This is the Red Pill with the Red Pill News Dispensary. First, can we get a audio check? I was trying to make like a cool introduction, but I tried. I'll explain what's going on in a second. First, just can I get some kind of confirmation? I know, awake and aware. It was made to. It was supposed to be like that. You know what I mean? It was supposed to be like like it playing and me just kind of. I have a theory, and then like the music, or you take the. I don't know. It was an attempt at being creative. I know it's a delay. So right now, I'm reading you guys talking about the music on the voice. That was on purpose. Towards the end, though, it wasn't on purpose. I was actually just fixing it, but I was trying to make it so that in between him saying like red pill, blue pill, I'd be like, I have a theory, and things like that. But all right. So can you guys hear me? The music's off. It should be off. Is the music still on? It should be off. I think it's just the delay. Yeah, it's off. So, yeah, the music's off. So, all right. So, well, it's a long delay. I mean, that music went off like a while ago, or like a long time ago. Okay. Yeah, that music went off a while ago. Um, all right. So I know a lot of you guys heard the music for a lot longer than I expected. I'm just making sure audio is good. Good, 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 good. It should be good. There shouldn't be any music over my voice. At the beginning, kind of like the intro, I designed it so that, I wanted it to be over my voice. That was the idea. I wanted it to kind of be like, the music and then, take the red pill, take the blue pill. Because I've used that since day one, that audio. And then kind of in between, like, I have a theory and this and that. And da, da, da. I don't know. Trying to be creative, an attempt, maybe failed attempt, but it'll get better each time. But anyways, first, my audio should be good. Although I don't like this. Kind of like in the corner there. Why is it like that? Forget it. Forget it. I'll fix it. You know what? You know what it is? Today, honestly, I had so much intel coming in that I'm not lying. I was on the phone with one person from 5 in the morning. After yesterday, I had like one of the top 5 worst days in my life. Yesterday, and yeah, that's about as much as I'm going to say about it. At least right now. Of course, later on, when I finally do the testimony, um, you guys will see. But I just want to make sure that you guys can. What is going on? There shouldn't be any music. What is going on? I've been having a lot of problems. I don't know what's going on. So you guys tell me you can't hear me right now? You can't hear me? I don't understand. No. You guys gotta be able to hear me. What music? The music is off. Well, just in case. It's fucking pissing me off. I can't even scroll down. You guys, you should be able to hear me. I'm really confused by this. Unless there's that long of a delay. There is still music over my voice? Question mark. it was only supposed to be the intro. Oh shit, that's the wrong. Ah. What is going on? I'm telling you, someone's messing with my shit. I'm getting messed with. Wow, you can't actually hear me. Holy shit. How about now? Ah, I see. I see. Okay. Okay, I got it. 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 It's just fucking unbelievable. All right, so can you guys hear me? You guys should be able to hear me. Yep, you guys definitely should be able to hear me. Yeah, there's no thing for microphone. Let me see the settings. Settings. Oh, all right, all right. Yeah, kid, I can read these. All right. It's just that I didn't have it up. It actually stopped. It stopped. It stopped showing the messages. The last message was like, I can't hear you." So I don't know. It like froze or something, and all of a sudden now all the messages just showed up. All right, good. All right, so yeah, so at the beginning that was on purpose as far as like my voice being with the music. You know, a lame attempt at being creative, I guess, but it'll get better each time. But today has been very, very interesting. I was on the phone with one, let's just say, source. Um, and this source is actually pretty. I like this person a lot. From 5 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon, talking about a couple things that are going down, and it's so much that I can't. It's gonna have to have its own show. Actually, it's gonna be two shows. So over the next few days, expect a lot of material from me. And then I hit the jackpot. I spoke to someone and I got some information. I did some digging, and when I did this digging, I found something very interesting that it's so interesting that I don't know whether I should do a video or like contact a newspaper and be like, hey, you guys missed something huge, or maybe they missed it on purpose. It's about a really big story that's going around right now. I'm looking at everybody, and I just want to say, so the other day I was on another channel. I did an interview, and I gotta say I was very impressed with the interviewer. He asked me to come on. I just expected it to be like kind of amateur, and it ended up being pretty professional, and I was very impressed. This guy is going places, and I suggest you guys check him out. He's actually in the chat right now. I mean, I know his name by heart. Badger. Well, I just want to make sure I say it. Yeah, the Badger Report. All right. Hey, Georgia, I'm going to call you right back. Just let me do my spiel. All right? This is a call-in show, so just let me do my spiel first. But I just want to say, if you guys want, you guys here live, everybody watching this tomorrow, everybody watching this next week, whenever you watch this, I'm telling you, this guy, he's a great interviewer. But he's not just like an interviewer, he's a truther. And I was surprised. I threw a lot of stuff at him. I was surprised how much stuff he knew. He was able to kind of like digest it and throw it back at me. And I was impressed. So I just want to say, if you guys want to check out, he's in the chat right now, the Badger Report. You guys should really check him out. He has great stuff. I really enjoyed doing that with the Badger Report. And actually, there is actually video of the Badger Report right now. Oh, forget it. It would have been really funny if that worked. Shit. It won't let me do it because I'm live. That would have been so funny. Come on, why won't it let me do it? Why? Can't enter content here. Did my own rules screw me? Or is it because it's my channel? Anyways, I don't know if you guys can see this. I was gonna put that in the chat. So there he is. No, he's a lot better looking. He's a good guy. It just would have been funny, like off the cuff, but of course I gotta, butcher it. So like I said, oh yeah, and I have one more order of business. I lost a moderator. They were just doing things they probably shouldn't be doing. So they're gone. And I actually found this great, she's great. So, yeah. And you know who you are. If you want to type something right now or whenever you want, you'll notice a blue check mark next to your name. So first, I just want to read chat. I like to stay in touch with you guys. If I just come here and talk and start taking calls right away, I don't know. You guys might have something for me. This is how you gather intel. But right now, today, I'm telling you guys, the next few days, it's going to be crazy. I got so much intel. I almost want to, do it now. I almost want to, just say, screw the call and just do it. But because I'm scared somebody else is going to get to it first, but I don't know. This is a connection where I only really made the connection because it's in my wheelhouse as far as what I did in the Navy, and that doesn't give it away at all because it's nothing. You'll see. All right, so Badger Report, of course. And don't mind the joke going on right as we speak. I can see he goes, yes, but he's from Napoleon Dynamite. It was supposed to be just like, and here he is live, and all of a sudden it's just you, and it would have been actually funny. So second failed attempt at an intro, failed attempt at a joke. Let's see how many more failed attempts we can get. All right, so let's start the chat. I'm going to go all the way back. Okay, music is playing. We're going to get out of this point. All right, 5x5. Eddie Ferdinand. I believe this is the first or second time I've seen you. Welcome to the show. If it's not the first time, it's the first time that I've noticed you at least, and thank you for stopping by. And before I continue, please, if you like this and you want to get this, you want to help out, please hit the like button. Or not, whatever. I don't, it's not a big deal for this. But then again, who knows? We might be getting some big intel in these calls, but let's see. So, and also, if you want to be getting all of this intel coming up, I'm not just saying this for subscribers. You guys know me. I don't care. I'll attack someone when I have like 1,001 subscribers. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Like somebody who can, that's what I do. Like, I don't care about that kind of stuff. I don't care about money. I don't care about any of it. I haven't made $1 on YouTube. It's all about spreading truth. All right? I was in the Navy, and what I did in the Navy, when I got out, I told myself, because of the fucking Patriot Act, that I would defend this country and keep my oath. All right? Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And I'm fucking serious about that. And that's why I'm here. That's the truth. I mean, I'm like reinvigorated. Yesterday, I'm telling you, it was one of the top 4 or 5 worst days of my life. And I'm not gonna get into it. But I just all of a sudden, I started getting some intel. And then I really started getting some intel later in the day. And that's why I was last minute trying to put this together, and it kind of was a mess, and I was late. But all right, okay, I'll get to it. I know you guys are like, all right, come on. So all right, let's see. I can hear you fine. Mark not that. Yep. Moderator. Kizzy, we aren't saying there's music, everything is fine. Oh, well, at the moment, by the way, it was frozen. So the only thing it showed me was the last message, and it was someone saying, it's still not on. And I'm like, it should be on. This makes no sense. So I should have trusted my gut. All right. I want to get to when you guys start talking. All right, what did you say dropped? That was funny. Let me see. Brian told the neighbors about the sun. They just looked at me like I was nuts. F them. Drop. Hopefully you're calling because I want to hear this information. Brian Knight, LOL drop. I get that from my own family. I think we all can relate on that, right? Like, some of this information, it's so fucking amazing. And I try to talk to, my godmother or my brother or my buddy Serge. My buddy Serge is the only one that kinda is, but he's more just Trump, Trump, Trump. And, that's it, And if the conspiracy theory is something good for Trump, he might listen, but he's not really listening. They just don't understand the importance of some of this information. I mean, we're talking life or death, right? A lot of it. So I think we all experience that. I would be surprised if there's one person here who tells their family about this, and their family's like, "Oh, holy shit! Wow, thanks." I would have had no idea. Wow, thanks. Well, we got to let everyone know. I doubt, that happens. But you might have one family member, but come on, no. I just bought this lame ass fucking lighter. Who was I on the? Oh yeah. You know who you are. The new mod. When I was on the phone with you, remember the. Hold on 1 second, guys. What the fuck was that? Philly. What's that? Get him. Get him. Alright, no, everything's fine, guys. Sorry about that. Hold on, let me put this away. Fucking so stupid. I should be able to keep this by my bed. I literally thought, wow, I knocked this over too. Fuck. Oh man. Sorry about that, guys. Alright. Oh man. I literally just thought someone fucking tried to break in my house. I literally thought I heard the door, but it was the baby from her crib. Somehow she was able to shut her own door. And it sounded like the front door opening. And so I sent the dog, grabbed the, the protection, which is stupid because you got to keep the protection in one place, and then the things that are actually the protection in another place, and you got the thing, the G here and the B over there. And I grabbed them both quick, went out, and I see the baby friggin' like in the room, like laying there awake, but with the door closed. I never have the door closed because I like to be able to hear her. That was weird. Sorry about that. Okay. So back to the chat real quick. Sorry about that, guys, but that was weird. That she never does that. It's the first time she's ever done that. But then again, she's getting older, so there's gonna be a lot of firsts. And I'll be alone for it. Yeah, just all I'm gonna let you guys know is her mother's gone for good. Like, gone. Like, even if I wanted her not to be gone, it's not an option. She's gone. But I'm not gonna get into it. Okay, so I'm buffering Dame Jade. A lot of new faces. I hope you guys are subscribing because I'm telling you, these next few days are gonna be amazing. Dame Jade, Badger Report, what's up? Drop, we can hear and see you. Thank you. Brian Knight, freaking betrayed by my own family, shaking my head. I hear you, brother. But I know you're talking about, them not believing you, but you want to talk about betrayed by your own family. Yeah. Wait till you hear my testimony. All right, Kellyanne, thank you. Awake and Aware, thank you. 5x5, Eddie, all right. Kizzy, oh my God. I don't know. Storm Affirmative, thank you. No buffing, I can hear you fine. All right, so I'm just trying to get to when you guys start talking to me. Go Navy, negotiator. Roger that. Hoo-yah. Nah, I wasn't good. Hoo-yah. That's better. Hey, if I just woke up my child. All right. Thanks, negotiator. You got me waking up my kid. Just kidding, buddy. Welcome. And Majestic One. You're the one from Boston, right? You from Boston? I got you, my guy. Just lost a G on the Dodgers. Go easy. Ah, you loser. I took the Phillies, bro. Dude, man. I usually take lost the G? You put a G on that? I didn't bet the beginning of the game when it was the bottom of the ninth. The top of the ninth ended, and then the Dodgers came up in the bottom of the ninth. And the odds, all of a sudden, the Dodgers were like 2-1 almost. You know what I mean? It fucking drastically went. And the Phillies are a good team. They basically have the same record. I mean, the Phillies are a really good team. So I was like, fuck it. I'll take my chance with the underdog. And for let's say $10, I would win like $30. So, you know, well, no, not that much. For $10, I would win like $25, and I did. All right. So, I mean, not to rub it in. If you actually lost a G, I don't mean to rub it in at all. I'm sorry. That's a lot of money. No, B didn't stand for bat. The way, like, when you live in Massachusetts, you know the deal. They don't let you keep it together. You have to. I don't understand. It's such a stupid thing. Like, Bill Burr actually had a really funny, like, comedy about it. He's like, I don't get it. He's like, I'm a gun owner now, and I have to keep the gun in a safe, and then I have to keep the bullets like in a different safe in a different place, like a different room or something like that. And it's like, you know what I mean? He's like, what am I supposed to do? Like all of a sudden, like a robber comes in, and I'm like, honey, get the gun. She gets the gun, and he does it better, obviously. And it's like, where's the bullets? In the other room. And he's like getting stabbed, you know? It's like, it's so stupid. Like, if you actually had to defend yourself, you're running around the house trying to fucking, like, put together a puzzle. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I keep hearing. Sounds like water's running. That's weird. And the dog is reacting. I mean, my dog is like my sense. You know what I mean? I love my dog. Come here, Philly. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Just say hi. Come here. I'm not hurting you. Come here. Come here. Say hi. Yeah. Huh. 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 You were gonna get him, huh? You never got somebody before. She's never actually had to attack anyone, but you know, she's always ready. And the thing is, like, she's the sweetest dog. If I don't say those words, then she would literally let someone rob my house and just lick them. So she's the sweetest dog, and she's awesome with kids. And like, she's also a little bit dramatic. She didn't want to like come over. She just. All right, so reading chat. We're talking about buffer. Oh, you guys are buffering? Maybe because of the words I just said. Alert! Alert! So, Majestic One, you're from Boston. Where in Boston did you say you're from again? Yes, Kellyanne, thank you. Yeah, subscribe, hit the bell. I don't know. If any of you guys have any extra money lying around, please, there's, I don't know, there's this. I put it up at the end. Hold on. Oh, no, actually, in the description. Yeah. But, I don't like to do the whole super chat and then, like, people are donating money and you feel like you have to donate. And it's like, I don't like to do that. But if people who do that, there's nothing against them, you know? It's like, I feel like everything I say, I have to, like, do a disclaimer. Or people run to different other YouTubers, like, oh, well, Red Pill thinks. Ugh. I have my opinions on things, and that's it. Ugh. Some people just fucking, I can't stand them. We're a lot more, like, loose here, But by being loose, I feel like that's why we get such good intel. That's why our calls are on point. I mean, we got 2 calls the other night, and they were amazing info in those calls. And the intel that I've received today on multiple things, it's basically like 3 main things. One of them, like, is huge. The other 2, I mean, they would be huge if it wasn't for this third thing. You know what I mean? So, a lot of information is going to be coming out over the next 2 days. So, if you want to catch it, make sure you subscribe. Georgia, like I said, you're first. As soon as I'm done with my spiel. Yeah, I'm kidding. All right. Quincy. All right, Quincy. I went to Quincy. I was on a moving job, and there was a guy from Quincy. He brought me to one of the bars, and it was like fucking crazy. I saw like 5 bar fights in one night. It was like I didn't know Quincy was like that. Um, uh, um, I grew up. I grew up in Somerville, like Somerville, Charlestown line. Have you guys ever seen the movie The Town? Like they robbed the banks and shit. That's yeah. I am buffering. What did I say? What did I say? I don't know. But anyway, if you guys ever seen the movie The Town, that's where I'm from. And they talk a lot about Somerville, because Somerville, Charlestown, like right there. Um, but then I went to high school in Medford, if you know Medford. All right. Iowa is second. All right. I just want to finish saying hello to everybody. All right. Wicked smart, Majestic. All right. Badger Report. I cover stuff from, yeah. Angela Wagner. Yeah, I encourage you and everyone else to subscribe to Badger Report. He's a great interviewer, but not just that. He's a truther, and he knows his stuff. So I was surprised because I was like, I was talking about some high level stuff, and he was like, "Oh yeah, da da da," and he was like had a rebuttal like question, and I was like, "Whoa!" I didn't say whoa, but in my head I was thinking it. Really, go subscribe. He's worth it. See, the thing is, like, any of you guys that don't have a channel, if you want to start a channel, I'll support you. But I'll be honest, like, if you have a channel and you're just like, and it sucks. I mean, it's gonna suck at the beginning, no matter what. So I'm not gonna like judge you until like your 10th video. But if you still suck by then, I'm not going to tell you suck, but I'm not going to go and endorse you like this. I'm just going to be real, you know what I mean? But I encourage everybody to, take a chance at it. I mean, I did. I mean, I had the military, the intelligence background, so I kind of felt like, hey, all these guys are talking about truth and, talking about NSA and all this stuff, and they're getting it all wrong. They're heading in the wrong way. You know what I mean? Like, so I figured I'd do this. Negotiated. I was just joking. I was joking. I think. Well, no. If I just like say it like this, no, it's gonna be a video. It's gonna be good. All right, and it's not like I'm gonna like, keep putting it off like I do my, my life story. That basically, and my life story is so crazy that the reason I'm putting it off is because I'm gathering like medical records and all kinds of like paperwork because it's such a crazy life story that I know you guys will believe me, but it's some crazy shit. So I want to be able to show the proof in case anyone questions it. So you guys will be amazed. So that I was supposed to already do. I keep putting it off, but no, this intel I want to get it out ASAP. It's not going to be in this video, but it's probably going to be, like I said, there's going to be like 3 or 4 videos in the next 2 days. So, and they're all going to be really good. All right, guys. Let's see. What else do we got here? Open his Twitter. LTV posts all kinds of stuff about it and screenshots. Now, what about LTV, guys? That's, by the way, it's Lift the Veil. People kind of like get on his case and like pretend that he like fakes a disability, and I don't like that because I've watched enough of them that you can tell he's definitely got some kind of disability. You know what I mean? He's still like smart, and he does go after the truth. But he definitely has like some kind of like social something. And I don't like it when people like question people's. Billy Freckles from Canton, Mass. Oh man, majestic one. I don't know. I might have to block you in chat. Like, if you're gonna have me laughing the whole show, I don't know if I can handle it. Man, Bill Burr is the funniest comedian alive by far. Actually, it's so funny. All the best comedians, really, like they're all from Boston. It's so weird. Even all the late night hosts, they're all from Boston or New England. Like, people don't know, but like Jay Leno, he was from Massachusetts. Friggin' Seth Meyers from New Hampshire. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Conan O'Brien's from Brookline, Mass, which is close to where Boston, basically. Like all of seriously, like all of them. Like, it's nuts. Jimmy Fallon is from New Hampshire, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it's like they're all from New England. I don't know what it is. But I'm sure it was at a gas station, so put two and two together. I was on the phone with her, and she was listening to him, like trying to tell me I can't look through the lighters. I'm like, listen, I can't read them. Like, maybe if you were smart and actually like fucking displayed them like a normal person, and I didn't have to like go through them like a weirdo, there wouldn't be a problem. He's like, I don't know, don't touch. You have one in your hand, only one. I'm like, well, I'm fucking find it fucking later. Anyways, I'm sorry. All right, it sounds like something serious going on. Kizzy, can you fill me in? Who is on, or Kellyanne, one of you, please? Who is on life support that was connected to Cappy? Please don't tell me to lift the veil. Is that why you were bringing up lift the veil? Because then, see, my take on the whole Cappy thing is that, well, I'm not sure. It's not. I don't. I'm not like. I don't have like a resounding take where I'm like, this is what happened. But I think he committed suicide. Sorry. Sometimes fucking shit happens. Not everything's a conspiracy. But I will say there was a lot of shady stuff about that. Now, as far as Tom Hanks with the glove on Route 66, or it being Route 66, and then Tom Hanks and all that, I would just say Tom Hanks, if you look at his Twitter, yeah, he did happen to post one like a couple days before, but if you look back, for some reason, that's what he does. I'm on, not Twitter, Instagram. He's always posting these like a shirt or a winter hat, and he like just posts on Instagram. Look back through his Instagram. So because he just posted a black glove, and I mean, it is kind of weird, but when he's been doing it for so long, it makes me think, no, like he has nothing to do with it. Even though he was one of the main people Cappy was going after, probably the most famous. Um, the guy who's probably most pissed at him as far as actors go is Seth, whatever. The guy who does that cartoon, Robot Chicken, which is actually pretty funny. I didn't even know about that show for a while, but it's actually pretty funny. Robot Chicken. I don't know. It's kind of like if you smoke some weed, Adult Swim cartoon. It's not really my cup of tea, cartoon stuff, but sometimes I watch it. It's pretty funny. Um, but yeah, I want to know what's going on. Who's on life support? Please. My phone shut off? No, my phone's not shut off. If you were talking to me. Just lost 3 years clean? Oh, man. It's alright, bro. You know what? Do another 3 years. And really, you'll be able to say, hey, I got 6 years clean. And I did have one slip, but I got 6 years clean. You know what I mean? You just some people, just because they slip, they think, alright, I just had 3 years of all this effort and basically doing the right thing, keep my nose clean, and something bad happened in my life. Like yesterday, something really, like I said, I've had some crazy shit in my life, and yesterday was one of the worst. And it really wasn't even that big of a deal, but it's just a certain truth became real yesterday that I have to accept. And I kind of hinted at it, and I will be a single father the rest of my life. That's it. There's no way. There's no physical way that's not true. As far as biological mom and dad. And I always told myself, I would do anything. I would forgive. It's not. I never got cheated on, nothing like that. Just fucking, Massachusetts rips the families apart. And when they do that, they turn people against each other. And people who are weak or have mental health issues, they can't hang in there. They start worrying that the other person's up to things, and they end up saying stupid shit. And then in the end, they get screwed. It's the person who sticks to his fucking story that doesn't get in trouble because they're probably telling the truth, which I was. I've never done anything wrong as far as parenting. Never had a reason for them to be questioned as a parent in my whole life. And neither did she. But, in Massachusetts, you can lose your kid if they don't have a cell phone at 5 years old. Massachusetts is fucking borderline fucking communist. Socialist. But the thing is, I love my hometown. It's been gentrified, pussified, all of that. Fucking singing Sweet Caroline at the 7th inning like a bunch of pussies with their pink hats, fake Red Sox fans. They're all college students. Boston's changed. That goes for the whole fucking country. We used to have neighborhoods. We used to care about each other. We used to look out for each other. There used to be no drugs. The tougher guys in town, the guys who kind of, had some influence, let's say, they wouldn't let drugs in. And if they found out anyone was selling certain types of drugs that that ruin lives, put it this way, for all the bad Whitey Bulger did, even though he was a rat, although I would call him brilliant. He had the FBI in his pocket. He was playing them like a fiddle. And, I feel bad for the Italians, but, he took out the mafia single-handedly and played the United States government and then got to live free in California to a ripe old age. And then when they found him, there was guns in the walls. He has so many. What was he gonna do with all those guns? If you guys remember that story. But if he was still around and like, let's say like he never gotten that heat, and he kind of like toned it down like his brother always wanted him to, um, you know, there wouldn't be heroin in Boston. But instead, it's the worst place. So, buddy, don't let that hold you down. If you slip once, fucking pretend you didn't. That's like, honestly, that's like the best advice I can give you. Pretend you didn't. I know it's hard, but just continue. It's not like you're fucking addicted all of a sudden. All right, you had a slip, you had a bad day. All right? Like, you're not addicted all of a sudden because you did it one day. Okay? So just stay on the path that you've been on. If you've been clean for real for 3 years, I mean, come on, bro. 3 years, that's a long time. Be proud of yourself. And you had a slip, okay. Well, relapse is part of recovery. Now, I didn't plan all this, but I care about each and every one of you. And if somebody is going through something, especially something that, I actually was going to school for this. I was going to help veterans who were at risk. But then I changed career paths once the radio. Oh, by the way, Majestic, do you listen to Felger and Maz on 98.5? And did you ever hear of, oh, if I say it, then I'll dox myself. Did you ever hear of Palace Q? Because if you did, I'm the creator of it. You ever hear them, instead of Greek Freak, call them Greek the Freak, and they were chanting at the game? Not this season, but the season before when we beat them. He just died. Alright, I'm like missing stuff. Someone just said he just died. Oh yeah, Robot Chicken has a lot of pedophile references. That's very true. Robert the Deplorable is on life support. He was helping expose Mikey Whalen. His whole side was super Govlop. See, I don't know much about that stuff. Yeah. Oh, you guys are funny. Well, no, he doesn't want to hear it. I think negotiators talking about the intel that I got. Um, but the thing is, buddy, I gotta vet it. I gotta, create and everything, and it's gonna take, I gotta sit here and like, it's one of those things. It's like if I say it, it's done. That's it. And it's kind of a lame way to do it. But I promise, in these next few days. So what did Timon say? Message retracted. What did he say? I'll find out later. But I trust my mods, so it's all good. Let's see. So, I never heard of Robert the Deplorable. You know what, Kizzy Crew, I respect that. What you say here. I support LTV and I like him. I don't let what other people say affect how I feel about a channel. I do my own analysis. Nathan is not crazy, and have a social disorder means nothing being a truther. I agree. I think, you know what? I think that's the way everybody should be. I wish everyone was that way, but they're just not. And when I was talking about, his disability, I was basically saying the same thing as you. I hope you know that. Like, I was saying, people try to say he does, he fakes it or something like that. But I think we all know who that comes from. I. I'm not like a wicked big fan of Lift the Veil, but I do like Lift the Veil. I enjoy when I watch him. There's just something about him I like. Um, he just comes off as somebody who's really trying to be honest. Um, and I do believe that he has a disability, and it's like some kind of like it's like one of those social things. You know what I mean? So I hope you didn't think I was talking trash about him. I was actually like endorsing him. And then all of a sudden I'm seeing, yeah, guys, if you guys want to like answer stuff and tell me, do what the Badger Report did by like saying like at the red. I don't even think you have to put the whole thing. Maybe even just put at the red pill, and just like let me know like. So is it true that it's Robert the deplorable that's on life support, and he was friends with Cappy? I thought Mikey or whatever, Mikey, the one from Oregon, was the one that was friends with him. Or no, Cappy was just trying to help him out, right? Wasn't that the case? Damn, man, I need to get another chair. I broke a second chair. Oh, I'm trying to think. How many of you were there? My first live stream ever. Which, when I said earlier, like for all you guys, if you want to try YouTube, doing YouTube, I'll support you and all that. And you might suck at first. Like my first YouTube, I think the only one. I just don't know. I think Kellyanne was there. I know that. But yeah, I'm buffering. All right. I fell off my chair. My chair broke in the middle of a stream, and this was like a 6-hour stream. I took like probably like 10 phone calls. At least it felt like that. Maybe it was like 6 phone calls. All very good phone calls. And my chair broke, and everyone just saw me go and just disappear. And I got up like, ugh, and I did the rest of the stream like squatting. I mean, it was my first time ever going on YouTube, and it was actually one of my favorite shows. It was cool. It was like I was getting to know the people. Little did I know, some of the people would turn out to be, different than what they portrayed. Joe Shields from Boston, how you doing? One day doesn't take away. Yes, exactly. Yeah, just go to a meeting and boom. Like I hate people who are like, oh, well, you don't have 3 years anymore. And I mean, technically that's true, but how does that help your sobriety? If I were you, I would go on as if it never happened. You sound like an honest man to even admit it. So just continue. I have 5 years. 5 years. I hit 5 years like a month and a half ago. And there's different ways of doing it. I actually did it cold turkey, but then I was scared I would relapse because when I got clean, I didn't have a baby yet. And then all of a sudden, when I found out I had a baby on the way, I'm like, all right, I don't feel like I'm ever going to do drugs again, but just in case I do, it's good that I have a blocker in my system. So I got on Suboxone and I've been on it ever since. And it's also good because, like, if someone tries to fuck with me like DCF, I just go there and I'm like, hey, so I've been clean 5 years and I have 3 years straight. Every single week I do a urine. When you get your meds, you get to do a urine. So I can give them 3 years. So how many weeks are in a year? I think 72. So 72 times 3. So what's that? 216. 216 clean urines. Literally. And actually, I'm a little bit over 3 years.